Thank you, Chair. It is an honor to address you today as Israel's Commissioner for Equal Rights of Persons with Disabilities. The true strength of a society is not measured in times of calm. It is measured under pressure, under fire. The real threat is not only the emergency itself, but the risk that any disrupted routine holds. That is a test my country has been facing since October 7, 2023. Article 11 of the Convention speaks directly to this duty, to protect persons with disabilities in situations of risk and humanitarian emergency. Since that day, we have lived this article not as a principle, but as a daily reality. For a person who cannot run to a shelter, who cannot hear a siren, or who cannot flee without help, an emergency is not an abstraction. It is a question of survival. Let me be direct. A prolonged state of war has not led us to retreat from the rights of persons with disabilities. It has done the opposite. It has sharpened our resolve and multiplied our investment. When emergency strikes, first responders must know, reliably and accurately, who needs help and what kind. Since 2024, we have been building a regulatory framework and a dedicated database with a focal point in every local authority linked across all emergency systems. Accurate information in the right hands at the right moment saves lives. We're also advancing regulations for the essential needs of people with disabilities in emergencies, accessible shelters, accessible alerts, including for people who are deaf or hard of hearing, and the continuity of essential services. These are not conveniences. They are the difference between inclusion and abandonment. And we have built human infrastructure so that no person with a disability faces a crisis alone. This work sits within our broader mandate to implement and monitor the Convention. In 2025, the Commission handled nearly 8,000 inquiries and complaints from the public. Compensation awarded by courts for rights violations continues to rise, which is a plain signal of how seriously Israel takes these rights. And we keep holding organizations to their duty of adequate representation in employment. A society reveals what it truly values, not in what it promises, but in what it protects when everything is at stake. This test is not Israel's alone. When emergency comes to any of us, the Convention must be what holds, not what gives away. We choose in real time to protect the rights and the dignity of every person with a disability. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now give the floor